Welcome to Storytime City, your one-stop shop for your Reddit recap. Daily. Am I the a-hole for forcing my brother to buy me a new engagement ring? I'm proposing to my girlfriend on our 4th anniversary, September 30th. I've been planning this for about a month, and I picked the ring a couple of weeks ago. The one I got was on sale, so I managed to get it at a surprisingly low price. Last weekend, I told my brother about my plans and showed him the ring. He informed me that he was proposing to his girlfriend as well. The next day, my brother came to my apartment while my girlfriend was out. He asked me if he could borrow my ring to propose to his girlfriend. I thought he was joking at first, but no. His plan was to propose to his girlfriend, explain he was using my ring as a placeholder, and then take her to pick her own ring later. His reasoning was that he didn't want to spend too much money right away in case that she didn't say yes. I'd never heard of a placeholder ring, so I said no, and the conversation moved on. Well, on Tuesday, he proposed to his girlfriend with my ring. He'd stolen it before leaving my apartment. I got distracted at work and didn't notice it was gone until his fiancée sent a picture of herself wearing the ring to our family group chat. I called him to ask about the ring, and he immediately apologized and said that he would keep his promise and give it back to me. But at this point, my girlfriend had seen it, and his fiancée had posted about it on social media, so it was pointless of me to propose using the same ring. We fought about it, and he confessed that while he'd told his fiancée the ring was a placeholder, he didn't tell her where he had gotten it from. I felt more angry and betrayed about him going behind my back and taking the ring after I said no than the fact that he stole it. I also know his fiancée enough to know that she wouldn't like to learn her engagement ring had been stolen from me, so I told my brother I'd tell her the truth if he didn't buy me a new engagement ring. He fought against it for a few hours, but finally gave up and agreed. We went to a different jewelry store yesterday, and I picked a new ring. I managed to stay in the price range, but the new one was still $100 more expensive. My brother bought the ring, but is still accusing me of being inconsiderate and childish. He's insistent that he would have given me the ring back had I given him the opportunity, and I didn't need to threaten him to spend so much money on me. He is now refusing to talk to me. I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I'd usually talk to my brother about these things, and it's surreal that he's the one that I'm fighting. I can't tell his girlfriend, and many of our friends overlap. The only other person who knows about this is our mom, who's divided. She thinks that my brother was wrong and that I'm right to be pissed at him, but I didn't have to stoop as low as I did by threatening his relationship. Am I the a-hole? Update. First, the good news. My girlfriend and I are engaged. I proposed to her on our anniversary just as I'd planned. She said yes and we both cried. I love this woman and I can't wait to marry her. Also, my brother's single. A couple of days after the post, my mom called me and apologized. After thinking it through, she realized that while I did threaten his relationship, my brother had brought it upon himself. She confronted him the next day, and he ended up confessing that he wasn't going to propose until I said that I was. My brother is older, but I've hit many milestones earlier than him. He never seemed bitter about it. We've always been close and supported each other, which is why I was completely blindsided by what he did. Finding out I was proposing made him panic. He spontaneously said he was going to do so as well, but freaked out about picking up an engagement ring, and devised a plan that, according to him, made sense at the time. Use mine and take his girlfriend to buy a new one later. That plan was ruined when I said no, so he stole my ring. The new plan was to propose with it, take her to buy a new one, find an excuse to visit me the next day, and discreetly return the ring to my apartment. I wasn't even supposed to know that it was gone. That plan was also ruined due to his girlfriend's immediate announcement. He knew she was doing it, but not that she'd show the ring. Then he got mad I made him get me a new ring, because he told his girlfriend he'd get her one too. So his plan to save himself the effort of choosing an engagement ring would end up making him buy two. Basically, my mom got him to admit this whole engagement was a panic move. She said he already seemed embarrassed when they started talking, but was a wreck by the time they were done. She told him to apologize to me, and he called me an hour later to do so. He seemed sincere. Many of you said his girlfriend deserves to know the truth, and I agree. The only reason I hadn't done so was because I thought that should come from my brother. So I took the opportunity to tell him that if he truly loved her, he'd tell her the truth. He did. I don't know much of what was said, but she dumped him. He gave me back the first ring and refused my offer to pay him back what he'd spent on the new one. As some of you recommended, I waited 2 days after proposing to tell my fiancée what happened. She was furious, but reassured me that she loved her ring more than any other. Since the first one was on sale, I can't return it to the store, so we're thinking of selling it. I haven't forgiven my brother, but because he's never done anything like this before, I'm willing to give him another chance. I'm going LC for now. He'll have to earn my trust back. I really hope he does. I love him, and I don't want our relationship to end over what he did. But what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and this is Chino, signing off.